Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where we're watching from. My name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel. It's _Sande. So guys, we are in the village. I arrived in the village some few days ago, but I had a very busy schedule. Guys. So if it's the first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. For the frequent viewers, thank you so much for coming back to watch this amazing YouTube channel. We're heading to 5,000 subscribers, guys. So thank you for your support, guys. Heading somewhere, guys. I want to show you around the area as we have a little bit chit chat. So it's open the curtain. Very loud. Very loud, guys. So as I was saying, I was having a very busy schedule for the last few days, but it's something that we were doing. Unfortunately, it was a sad news. So it's a sad news because we buried one of us, and just may say rest in peace, Uncle Musa. So I buried my uncle yesterday. That's why I was not able to have any video yesterday. So guys, this village called Esirulu. So Esirulu is in Vihiga County, Emuhaya constituency. So it's in Emuhaya constituency, Vihiga County. So now it's kind of a green style, green. You can see, looks like evergreen at the moment. There's some nice tall trees there. These are, call it a dusty road. That's where my home is, as I come from. So some nice trees here. I'm happy they're growing very fast. Very fast. And so thing about this village is that I think when I was growing up many years back, this village used to have very massive piece of land. Lands were so big in a way that people used to come and migrate from other villages to come and live here because of the massiveness of the land. But nowadays, I think due to the population growing and people also moving to this village. For instance, as we moved from a different village to this village here many years back, I think 2007 if I'm not wrong, because this village has so many big lands. So these are a school on the other side where I schooled. It's called Esirul. I'll show you one of these days. So but nowadays I can see there are kind of land is becoming scarce here, and there used to be very many trees here. I don't know who cut the trees. It's used to be a forest, by the way. We used to have a forest here, but I can see now it's not really looking good because they cut these trees. You can see all these, the ones that are growing again. They were big forests. It's a very big forest. If you watched my video last time I was here, I passed here and it was like very tight dark forest. So guys, it has been raining for some time, for the last few days. Today I'm happy it's not raining because it's sunny. The sun is shining, which is giving me an opportunity to move around and show you these areas here, which maybe I couldn't have done it when it was raining. So it's a very nice village, very green, very beautiful. People are kind of trying their best. Some few birds here. These are mannequins. Call them mannequins. Mannequins. Oops, there's a bird. Bueno. A bird called, I think that's we're able to see it. So what's happening here? I think people are trying to have more of eucalyptus trees because of the fast growth rate, but for me I prefer indigenous. So I think indigenous will attract like more birds, but still have some mixture between some few eucalyptus and some few indigenous trees in between the trees. I see these gravelias also. Well, there's some gravelias. The good thing about them, they have some flowers, so see some birds on it, especially the sunbirds. But indigenous trees are the best. So these are the type of houses. Now you have the mud houses that you do call them the bulletproof. If you put a cement on it, it becomes a bulletproof. These are just there's a way that you build it. One day if I come across someone who's building, I'll show you how they are being built. Very easy and unique way of building it. So now in the month of November, so the maize, they are up to that height where they are close to flower, you know, to the flowering. So at the moment they are still in a state of waiting for the flowers to come up. I see like this tall maize. So I'm having a challenge with the network, Airtel, especially Airtel network here. It's really very low. You know, there's no Wi-Fi in the village here. So the strength of the Airtel network is crazy. Yesterday I remember I was posting a video that only had like 5 GB size, but it uploaded from 12, from 10, 11 till 7 in the evening. So that's very slow compared to the city network. It's much faster. So the thing is, the strength of Airtel here is not that good. So maybe I will shift to use Safaricom for the time being. But now still I know it will be as faster as compared to the Wi-Fi that we usually use. Oh, these are nice landscapes. Nice. See that it's green. Very green. I think this is even more green than ever. So schools are closed. Now those are winding up the exams. So when you'll be doing these vlogs in this village, you will be seeing some kids around, some playing like football. Because for us, when I was growing up, we used to play football at a field that I will show you somewhere down there. That's how I used to play like football as a young man who are very energetic. You wake up in the morning, you do some home, call them chores, activities. By 2 p.m. you are at the football pitch. So you play. People are really cutting down trees here, I don't know why. It's even this home I've fallen some massive big trees. So at from 2 p.m. it's playing time. So I remember from 2 p.m. we used to do like serious football play. 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Be very, very busy. Enjoying the life of young, energetic man. So to go down here. The junction somewhere where you connect to the big road. That will lead me to a river somewhere down there. In a small stretch, you'll do several videos here. These maize are still very young. Sometimes people when they plant these maize, some delay, some plant on time. That's why we see their heights tend to be different. But you know, better do it on time, because now when you delay too much, find that the growth rate becomes really struggling, because you know the rains, the maize require a lot of rains while they are still young. So when they are moving up, when they reach a height that they start doing the flowering, they only need some few rains That's the challenge now. We didn't do plant here, I don't know why. So you need to do like, make sure that when people are planting, you do so. I think why you need to do proper planting is because I think, don't know if that still happens nowadays. Because I remember when I was growing up, we used to have those guys who used to steal maize in the farms. You know, they come when the maize are ripe. Not when they are not ripe, they are mature. So they come and pluck some from your farm. But now that becomes a challenge when you plant your maize late, because they'll come and harvest for you before you harvest it yourself, and it becomes a big problem. And imagine just you struggling to plant, then they come and harvest for themselves. It becomes a sad moment, guys. So still pushing. So used to play football at this gate here, this home. We have a very big, massive field just to enjoy. So we've just done a shortcut somehow. These are different. We could have, if you follow that route that I showed you that was heading to the school, could come from this particular direction. But now, just to go to the river down here, then we do another loop. So we're just trying to, it's a warm up, you know, because we're still in the morning mood. There's another field here, but this one has been affected by the weeds. There's someone who asked me a question the other day, like I've done a video, I've really done some village travels in Nyeri and sometimes in Machakos. So guys, if you want to, there's a difference in terms of the house plan, the home plan here. So if you go to those old homes, I say those old homes, you know that they used to live a very massive field, you know, very big field where their cows graze, you know, so that when you get into the gate, you have to walk for some long distance before you reach the home, because the field is really big. So but though in the same case, we'll try to do a comparison between the home plans here and the videos that we did in Nyeri some few months ago. And the one thing that I actually really see is that this village where I come from, the culture of having a gate hasn't really gotten into people's mind so much. So here I find that there are homes that people never care about having some nice serious gates. You know, they are not like serious gates compared to other areas, guys. Angalia kitu nzuri. Angalia kitu nzuri. DJ jamaa ende pole pole. DJ jamaa ende pole pole. Haya. DJ. Muza ende. Muza. DJ. Kondele. Ai. Muza. Ndio vile kuliakana yo. Engineer pole man. Pole dogo tafadhali. Sasa umetembea nje heshima man. Dogo. Sasa ni wanitembee hivyo man. Dogo. Dogo. For that lovely space here. This side here, the less serious gets. I mean, the homes, most of the homes, they don't put like gates. They just leave it open. I'll show you one down here and see. So I think it's just a culture that has not yet really sunk into this village, because if you compare the villages, find that they have serious, massive gates. There's a kingfisher there, pygmy. Surprised to see it here. I think it's a pygmy kingfisher. So this place used to have so many trees. Nowadays people have really cut them down. That has reduced the number of birds here. I can see this is just an open gate here. This is a new home people have just built recently. It's a new home. That's how they build the houses. That's how you build a house. But the skies. The good thing about this village is proper electric connectivity. It's proper one. You know? It's very nice. There are some villages that have no electricity. Still in this Kenya. You know? But sometimes I think if you just do a proper observation, most of the villages that don't have electricity, the cause is their member of parliament. Because I remember this one here, the member of parliament pushed for this electricity so much, you know, because now it's very hard for an individual to let's say to bring the electricity from far place, because it's very expensive. But when the main wires pass like this one here, like that one has passed, when they do like that, it's easier for you to connect to your house. But now there are some other villages where there's no like main channels. So what you need to do, if you are like, say you are in political space and you are a member of parliament somewhere, just put the main channels. People do the other things by themselves. You know, there's groundnuts here. These are groundnuts. So the groundnuts, you can see them, are still not yet mature. So the thing is, if you just put the main channels, then people will try and connect to their houses. But there's sometimes these projects, like the World Bank will come, will chip in and put electricity. The only thing that someone is asked is to do like wiring in your house, so they put for you free. But it's a lucky experience if you come across one. Most of the time you have to chip in and spend some money on it. So guys, I want to show you some river here. There's a stream. Let me show you some stream. It's a maize plantation. So now it's raining too much, so there's no one in here to fetch water. Sometimes people fetch water from this point, some wash their clothes here. But mainly it happens when there is no like rains. This water is very fresh. Down here, don't play with this. Very fresh water. Very fresh water. Oh, that's going up, guys. I've been so busy. I'm really tired. I'm not really recovered from the serious activities that I've been doing for the last few days. So you can see now the beautiful village. And sometimes I love to hear the birds call because now they remind me of my moments in the bushes, you know. Sometimes you travel some villages, they remind you like a real bush, a real organic bushes of Africa. So guys, trying to figure out the best plan to do some videos here, and I've been thinking about the best areas. So I'll go with the flow, how it will be. There are so many areas that I've not really explored in this village. I've explored it, but not like on camera, you know. There are so many other areas. The sun is really hot on my face. So doing a different route on our way back home. These are swallows. It's funny to find that the bird distribution here in Africa is most of the time similar, you know. Unless we're in a dry area, you find some birds that are similar. If you go to lakes, riverside, you find the same birds that you can find them across Kenya. I mean, the thing where you find very unique birds is in the desert and the ocean type area. That's why you might find some unique birds. Hey, still moving up. Up. See, it's a small walk. It's a common bulbul. It's a very common bird until it's called a common bulbul, because it's a very, very common bird. Yes, I have some pieces of some few lands here. So my only problem with this road, sometimes they don't do proper drainage, but this grass here helps a lot. You can see, so that when it rains, the water will not carry away the soil. Sometimes the grass will help a lot. It's a guy who does very serious farming somewhere up here. I don't know if I'll be able to see. I don't know if I'll be able to find him. Shall do some serious farming. So there's a guy that I'll try and find him. I don't know if he's around or he's not around, but when he'll be free, because he's doing some serious chicken rearing. It's called Harikuku. You can check him on Facebook, I think, and TikTok, Harikuku. So you know what's happening in the village here. Most people will go into serious farming. So if you have space, nowadays people do more of vegetables, chicken, things that will not take like long time to get some money from it. So you can plant some, call them kienyeji vegetables. Then in 3 months time, already harvested and sold part of it. That's the fastest way of making money here. Because for me, I feel like the maize will take too long to mature. Take some more time, guys. So this guy is doing some farming here. And I saw him toasting the purple napier grass. It's a crazy color. Because I'm still like pushing. So I was saying about how most of the young guys survive here. I feel like the best way is to just get into farming. If you have those skills and be able to farm, then you know the good thing when you do like several of you have a particular, let's say, crop, it's very easier for you to go and bargain for market, you know, because you'll be able to have like several options where you can go and get some the purple napier grass. So you can be able to get some the product that have been you want to sell. Because now if you only plant it alone, it will take you long for you to mass and have massive sale. So you collaborate with the other guys and do some serious farming. So true, a lot has changed this area. A lot has really changed. But I love the fact that the place is still intact. Still intact. And that view. Also the sunset is very beautiful view here. Very beautiful view. So nowadays people tend to use these flowers as a fence. So if I put the barbed fence, let's plant the flowers in between the lanes, and it looks so nice. Looks amazing. Looks amazing like this. Then we need to do some nice trimming of the flowers so that they have a particular shape, so that they're like in one shape, they grow together. That helps them to really grow dense. They cover the spaces. It's a serious forest here by the way. Look at that path. You can walk. Remember, we can just imagine walking here at night. It looks somehow dark. This forest has been here for so many years. I think I've seen it for several years, and it's a good thing it's dense. I've grown some fruits in it. It's a mixture of indigenous and exotic. I'll show you I'll give you a very nice view when I reach the hammer there. Supposed to be able to cover it so well. It's a mixture of indigenous and some exotic, like the eucalyptus. And some gravelias, you can see them. Very dense. And it's like the trees are like mature, some of them. All mature for harvesting. They're already mature for harvesting. These are call them matofali bricks. These are the fastest, but they are the first stages. They're not yet really burnt. I'll show you ones that have been burnt and ready for use. So look at that. It's a dense forest, very big. And the good thing, the trees are much bigger. Oh. I think I'm really unfit at the moment. So I haven't walked for some time, so for the last 2 days I've not done some serious practice. So I feel somehow unfit. Somehow unfit. Some napier grass here. There's some maize. I'm surprised there's someone who built a house there. But the one of this land died. I don't know if they sold it to the someone, or they gave it to the other family members. Because sometimes what happens is that maybe if old person dies, if he or she doesn't have an immediate family, like the kids, the grandkids, usually give the land to the family, so that one of them will take care of the land. You can see they're doing some nice planting of the maize. Someone bought some materials here. I don't know if they are doing some boreholes or what's happening there. So guys, the weather is really amazing. For the last few days it has been raining cats and dogs. See the house, but it's not complete. There's the gate. There's the gate here. That's the gate. If you go straight this way, you go to the market area. I might show you the market area maybe in the next video. So see, majority of the trees are with eucalyptus trees. For the majority. So in the comment section, guys, you can tell us can you give me a challenge, which type of okay, I remember one thing. Last time I was here, I didn't have enough time to. There's a place that is a small forest down there that is owned by an old man. Last time we were here, we were not able to go and do some serious vlogging there. So I'll try my best to connect with the guy so that we hear his story, because he has been living in that forest for over his lifetime, like even more than 70 years, because the guy is close to 80 years, I think, at the moment. He's an old guy. So what we'll do, we'll try to go there and be able to hear from. So we'll try and reach out to that guy and see if we'll be able to have a conversation with him, because he has been an inspiration to me in terms of forest conservation. Because a guy who lives inside the forest and has been doing that for his lifetime. I think that's the correct way to say it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and let's continue to watch this series, the village series. We have been out of the city for some time, So we'll explore this village and see how it looks like. There's a church here called ADC. Some people say the Kudundu Church. So guys, thank you so much and see you in the next video. Goodbye.